She didn't keep a diary. She kept evidence. 187 entries over 14 months. Date, time, what he said, what he broke. She hid it where she knew he'd never look. Inside a tampon box in her bathroom. 6 days after her last entry, she was dead. Why do victims of domestic violence start keeping lists? It's not for therapy. It's because they learn early that no one will believe them unless they have proof. The question is, what happens when the proof outlives the person who wrote it? Her name was Jessica Morales. 29, worked as a dental hygienist. Friends described her as funny, organized, the one who always had a planner. After she died, her sister Elena was cleaning out her apartment and found something that didn't belong in a bathroom cabinet. A plain cardboard tampon box, half full. Inside, not tampons. A small spiral notebook, pages curled from humidity. And a prepaid flip phone, powered off, with 12% battery left. The notebook started 14 months before her death. Entry number 1, October 3rd, 9:14 p.m. He threw my keys at the wall because dinner was cold. Said I'm useless. Entry number 187, the last one, Deck 11th, 11:47 p.m. He told me tonight that if I ever leave for good, there is no version of that where I survive. 6 days later, Jessica was found at the bottom of her apartment stairs. The initial responding officer wrote accidental fall on the report. Blunt force trauma to the back of the head. No signs of forced entry. Her boyfriend, Daniel, called 911, crying, saying she'd slipped while carrying laundry. Elena didn't believe it. She gave police the notebook and the phone the same day. Every entry had 4 things: date, time, exactly what was said, and what happened after. Not vague feelings. Evidence. November 19th, 2:30 a.m. woke me up screaming about texts. Grabbed my phone. Wouldn't give it back for 3 days. January 8th, 6:15 p.m. pushed me into fridge. Bruised left hip. Took photo. That photo was on the prepaid phone. So were 22 others. Timestamped. Bruises on her arm, a split lip, a hole punched in the bedroom door. She'd bought the phone in cash at a gas station 9 months earlier after Daniel took her iPhone and installed a monitoring app on it. He read her texts, tracked her location, deleted messages from her sister. The notebook explained why. Entry 43, he checks my phone every night. Need another way to document. Safety advocates tell victims to hide money, keys, and documents where abusers won't look. One guide specifically says, start hiding some cash for yourself. A good place for females is in your tampon box. Another safety plan advises, store somewhere the abuser does not look. Inside a tampon box, all work. Jessica had read those guides. She chose the one place Daniel would never open. She tried to leave twice. Entry 92, March 4th, left for mom's. He found me in 36 hours. Entry 134, August 19th, stayed at hotel by airport. He was in lobby next morning. How did he find her so fast? The prepaid phone had photos of her car. Under the rear bumper, stuck with a magnet, was a small black GPS tracker. Police found an identical one inside her suitcase lining when they processed her belongings. Abusers misuse GPS technology routinely to track victims, using hidden devices on cars or accessing shared phone accounts. It's so common that several states have passed specific laws making it a crime. Jessica called 911 3 times in those 14 months. The notebook names the same 2 officers in 3 separate entries. May 2nd, Officer K said couples fight. Wouldn't take report. July 14th, Officer M told me to calm down, said he seemed fine. September 30th, called again. Same officers. Said no visible injuries, no crime. She stopped calling. The last 6 entries get darker. He starts talking about what happens if she leaves. Not hitting, but finality. The final entry, December 11th, is written in different pen, shakier. He told me tonight that if I ever leave for good, there is no version of that where I survive. 6 days later, she's dead. The medical examiner initially agreed with the first officer, accidental fall, blunt force trauma consistent with hitting stairs. Then the detective assigned after Elena brought in the notebook read all 187 entries in one night. He ordered a second autopsy. The forensic pathologist found not one impact, but 3 separate blunt force injuries to the back and side of the head with different angles. Not consistent with a fall. Consistent with being struck, then falling. They arrested Daniel 11 weeks after her death. At trial, the prosecution didn't lead with the autopsy. They led with the notebook. They projected each entry on a screen for the jury, day by day, for 14 months. They played the voicemails from the prepaid phone where Jessica whispered descriptions after incidents because she was too scared to write. The jury deliberated for 4 hours. First-degree murder. The judge said at sentencing, she knew she wouldn't be believed in life, so she left us a witness statement from beyond. After the conviction, the department opened an internal investigation into the 2 officers named in her list. Both are still on administrative duty pending review for minimizing domestic violence complaints, a pattern documented nationally where victims report police dismissing non-visible abuse. Jessica's sister now trains advocates on documentation. She tells them, by the prepaid phone, hide the notebook, take the photos, write the times. Because sometimes, the list is the only thing that survives. Jessica kept that list because she knew the system fails the first time, and the second time, and sometimes the third. She was right. It took her death for anyone to read it. So let me ask you, if someone you love started keeping a list like this, would you know what to look for? And if you're keeping one right now, do you have a safe place to put it that isn't your phone? If you need help making a safety plan, you are not alone. In the US, call 800-799-7233. In the UK, call 0808-2000-247. If you want to uncover more dark truths and hidden histories, subscribe to Frangtale HQ, hit the notification bell, and leave your thoughts on this story in the comments below. Until next time, keep searching for the truth.